Okay, we need 12 random cards for this card effect, okay? And the spectator is free to choose those cards, okay? So I'll go ahead and just deal out 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now the spectator can mix these cards as much as they would like. Now what you need to do is, as you're gathering these up and squaring up the packet, just glimpse the identity of the bottom card. Now I think you can see it. I can see it really well from my angle. And a lot of times what you can do is just like tap it on the table as if you're just squaring up the packet, and you can see the identity of the bottom card. Okay, so that's the only information that you need to hold on to throughout this little performance. Okay, now because I don't have a spectator, what we're going to do, instead of the normal performance, I'm going to go ahead and put this card at the bottom. I've written glimpsed bottom card. And then we're going to have the spectator remember the top card of our little packet. They're going to remember that. Well, because I don't have a spectator, I'm going to use the ace of clubs on which I've written spectator chosen card. Now this will enable us to see whether or not we succeeded. Okay, so I'm only doing this because I don't have a live spectator here. Okay, so just to remind you, you have a bottom glimpsed card, so just remember that. And the spectator is taking a look at the top card. And you have to realize all 12 of these cards were randomly chosen, right, in practice. Okay, now I'm going to mix the cards. And at the end of the tutorial, I'll go ahead and actually show you, well, I'll tell you the names of each of these shuffles and demonstrate and teach you how to do the shuffles. So that all of this works out. And if you watch what I did there, that was quite a scrambling of the cards. The cards are like going everywhere, okay, where really none of us could know where the spectator's card is anymore. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to give the spectator a bunch of choices. You just deal into a left and right pile. Sorry about that, I'm dropping the cards everywhere. And then just ask them, do you want the left on right or right on left? Do you want left on right? Okay, very good. Okay, we'll do that again. So just go left, right, and you know, maybe don't try to make a big mess like I did. Left on right again. Okay, and we can do as many of these as you like until you're convinced that really no one could be tracking anything. You want right on left. And the other thing you have to realize is there's no way for me to know ahead of time how you're going to stack these, and that very much affects the order. What do you want now? Left on right? Okay, very, very good. Just one more. Okay. And you want left on right or right on left? Left on right again. Okay, that's just fine. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to just go ahead and Klondike. It's called Klondike shuffling pairs to the table. Okay. Now you're going to see what happens, right, because of our cards. Okay. So I'm going to put pairs out. Now, of course, the spectator will see their card. As far as they know, you don't know the identity of any of the cards, right? Because you glimpsed the bottom card. But look at what has happened, and it will always, always happen. Your glimpsed bottom card will be paired with a spectator's card. That will always, always happen. So for the reveal, you can just, there's a number of ways to proceed, but you can go, I wonder where your card is located. Oh, wow, I'm feeling something over here. I think it's one of these. I'm thinking it's one of these two. Now, I'll have to figure out like which one it is, of course. So is it this one or this one? Oh yeah, I'm feeling something very clear here, a very clear signal from this. Is this the card that you saw and remembers? And then you can watch their eyes go big like, okay, how in the world did you know that was my card? When I chose 12 random cards, you mixed them right before my eyes. There's no way anyone could have followed where they went, and I made choices that decided how the cards were actually mixed. How could you, as the performer, possibly know that this is my card? Well, you know it's their card because of the underlying mathematics. The underlying mathematics of this performance leads inevitably to the pairing of the bottom glimpse card with the spectator's card at the end. Okay, so that will always happen. So try that. So just to quickly review, and then I need to teach you a couple of shuffles.